Hey, what's up, Cool Like That peeps? It is me, your Cool Like That Asian in the house. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And there's kids in the hallway. Lovely. Anyways, um, yeah. Hopefully your holiday weekend went well. I know mine did. We were in Maui, and tomorrow I'm gonna try to get that footage out. Get that footage out as soon as I can. I just need to get the pictures that I got from Audrey's camera onto this computer. Um, so yeah, it's kind of windy and rainy today, kind of dreary, and you get to a point where it's just like you start thinking, And after yesterday when I came home, I don't know what I was feeling some kind of way. I don't know what it was, and then I just kind of thought about it. I was like, my mom and dad is getting older, and I don't get to see my family that often. And it's just like where you come to a point where you miss your family sometimes. And I was thinking, my dad is 70 today, and so happy birthday, Dad. He's 70 today, and my dad is getting really not really old, but he's getting older. And you know it's like you don't want to count those days, but I don't get to see my dad that often, and when I do, it's like a glimpse because he's usually working late at night, and he's still working. He's very active. He's a very strong person. He's always wanting to provide for his family, and that's what I can remember from my dad. I can always remember that. Uh, but I don't get to see my family that often, and it kind of makes me think how not to take life for granted, and how a lot of people do, and it just baffles me that my niece is already 10, and I don't get to see her that often, and she's growing up to be such a beautiful young lady, and she's going to be in sixth grade next year, and it's crazy because yeah, the last time I saw her, she was so small, and just like she was short, and now she's growing up, and then I have my new niece that I got to see, and she's already big. She's 3 months, but she's big. She's a big baby, and I don't get to see that often. And I every day just thinking about it, I don't appreciate too much of that. I don't get to say how appreciative I am of things around me. I'm not appreciative of what I had to go through life, to get to where I am now. I'm not appreciative of and have a positive mindset of a lot of things. And it kind of made me think today, and kind of brought me to tears a little bit, thinking that my dad and my mom is getting older. What will happen? And knock on wood, what will happen if someday something happens? Like last week, my one of my friends from that I got to know when he was in the singing group with my ex at the time, ex, and got to know he passed away from brain disease, and life can just take you so fast. And couple months ago, one of my other friends actually passed away from cancer. So it's like we're getting to that age where things starts happening, and it's just like scary. It's very scary, and I'm like, it's crazy how you have these people in your life, and you just take people for granted. Everybody that goes you come across, you just take them for granted. People do, and don't realize that they mean a whole ton. Whether or not it's a little bit or a whole lot. And I'm very appreciative of everything that I had to go through in life, all the people that I had to encounter to get to where I'm at. I don't get to tell Andre how much I appreciate the fact that he stuck with me through all the drama times, through all the through everything. People don't get to see that in front of the camera, and you'll never see that. But I don't get to show him more and more every day that I love him and I appreciate the fact that he's around me every single day. That I appreciate him. I don't get to do that. And even with people around me, I don't appreciate the fact that people are around me that keeps me in a positive mindset. I don't appreciate my friends out there in YouTube land, my cool like that peeps. I don't say that I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. You guys keep me going every single day. Watching your videos, making me laugh, stay positive, and all that. I've met so many good people here on YouTube, and it's just amazing. And it's just like I don't know if I'm making sense or not. And it's crazy how we take things for granted. And just seeing my family, it just gives me that mindset of I take things in my life for granted, and I'm not very happy about that. I'm not very happy that the fact that I don't get to see my family that often. I don't get to call my family that often, and just being around my family, it just brought just this lightness about it, and everything. Just so much emotions was going through me. I don't know what it was. It was just going through me, and in the last couple hours for some reason, and I don't know what it was. I think it was just because of the fact that I sometimes I miss my family, and Andre knows that. I don't get to see my family that often, and just seeing my niece grow so big, and my dad growing older, my mom growing older, it's just like I don't get to be there and just experience the experience. You know what I mean? And just seeing my family just for a little while just made me happy inside, but also sad at the same time because I don't get to see them that often. And if my family's watching, I know my family watches because my niece sometimes pulls up my videos. So hello, niece. But I really appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys made me who I am today, made me strong, especially my mom. My mom made me stronger in myself and everything. And there's times where we don't disagree, where we don't agree. Excuse me, we don't agree on things, but there's those times where we can come as a family and be appreciative. Even though our family is very loud, and Andre knows that our family is very loud, but we get to spend that time together, and I love those times when I get to come home and see my family. And Andre, I really appreciate you as being my partner in crime. Even though we don't commit crimes, we're the most goody two-shoe people out there. I really appreciate the fact that you've stuck by me through everything. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you guys all. Also, what can I say? You guys, I built a second family with you guys, and I love that. I don't know why I'm feeling all these emotions today, and I just wanted to talk about it. So I love you guys. Have a great Monday. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Well, tomorrow you guys get to see some of the footage from Maui. So I'll catch you guys all later. Love ya. Bye.